Alright, this is a video about my uncle. His name is Claire, and he is severely disabled, and he cannot physically get around as easy as most people, and he is severely diabetic, and he needs a lot of help with his everyday activities. And my mom is his caretaker, and she's going to talk a little bit about Claire's history and his background. So
Claire is 62 years old, and when he was born normal, but when he was 18 months old, he had measles and had a fever and went into convulsions, and they couldn't get them to stop, and so his brain was deprived of oxygen, so he ended up with some pretty good brain damage. He functions on about a 10-year-old level. He does have a driver's license. He grew up in a town that was very, very small, didn't have any stop lights in it. His father was the driver's ed teacher, so he taught him how to drive when he was about 20.
what does Claire like to do?
Claire likes to get up in the morning, get the newspaper, read the obituaries, the sports, and some of the headlines. Then he likes to watch cartoons. On his days off, he watches a lot of TV, but he does work at Walmart. He's a greeter down at Walmart, so his job description is very minimal.
What would you say a typical day for Claire? I know you talked about how he gets up, watches cartoons, and reads the newspaper. Is there anything outside of that he does?
He doesn't fix his own meals. He could, but he'll just wait for somebody to fix his meals for him.
Okay.
He is diabetic.
So what challenges would you say Claire faces every day? Physically, mentally?
Probably, with his diabetes, he has what's called a Charcot foot, and his foot is bent in the middle, so his shoes have to be specially made because of his irregular blood sugar.
Would you say mentally some of his challenges are?
Mentally, communicating. He has a very hard time completing a thought, finishing a sentence. His thoughts jump from topic to topic, and if he gets frustrated or stressed at all, he can't communicate.
Okay. What technologies does Claire use to help him with his disabilities and physical conditions?
Probably the biggest one he has an insulin pump that he's learned how to use. So he can put his insulin in through a attachment that goes on his side. He can't attach it himself. We have to do that for him, but he has learned how to push the buttons and figure out how much insulin to put in. He shakes extremely hard, so he has a hard time checking his blood with the needle checker, and so he just recently got a Freestyle Libre, which is a patch that goes on his arm, and he scans it with a little machine, and it tells him what his blood sugar is, so he doesn't have to poke his finger anymore to figure out what his blood sugar is.
What technology would you say Claire could benefit from to improve his day-to-day activities?
He has a cell phone, but it's got big buttons on it, and he's become unable to even push the buttons on the phone because of his shaking.
So what technology
what would help
can
him?
help him?
He's also extremely hard of hearing. I don't know, maybe some hearing aids? Some kind of
You have hearing aids. What are hearing aids like?
it's like amplifying what people are saying so you can actually hear them.
And in what way could that benefit Claire?
Because he can't hear. He can't hear. You'll ask him a question and he'll answer with some random thing that wasn't what you asked because he didn't hear what you said.
Cool.
I'm sure at work he gets the wrong instructions because he doesn't hear what they're saying.
Yeah. So hearing aids and a phone that has bigger buttons would help him.
Yeah.
Like a jitterbug.
I don't think he's got the capability to use a computer. He can't hold something to type. He would like to use computers and he would like to do all of that, but he doesn't have the capability to do that.
Okay, well, cool. So hearing aids and a better cell phone.
Yeah.
That would be simpler to use. Would be
Right.
best for him. Cool. Well, thank you, and have a nice day.